Hello everybody, it's Sephiroth4 for the weekly update. A few things today. I guess to get life stuff out of the way and do the happy stuff at the end of the video. So I've been complaining about back pain for a while, and this is nothing new if you know me. Last December I got surgery to try to refuse my spine because I got a spinal fusion in 2013. Because I had to get a tumor removed from my spine, and the fusion was necessary because that had destabilized the whole area. So we tried to get a fusion. The fusion didn't work. Over the years, it got worse as things started loosening. The rods and screws in my back started loosening, and it kind of came to a head last December where I was in agony and it needed to be fixed. So we tried to redo the fusion. Back then I had surgery. The recovery has taken this entire year, and a couple months ago the pain started back up again, and we ran some tests and we finally got in touch. We finally were able to get in touch with my back surgeon, and the fusion did not take again, which unfortunately is kind of typical in adults. My back has been irradiated and I had chemo, so that is very bad for bone growth. And the hope was just trying to redo the fusion as it was. It would work. But everything there is too dead to grow properly, so the rods are loosening again. And it's been pretty bad. I haven't been able to do art. It's been very painful to videos, even just sitting in this chair. I'm gonna have to lie down in my bed after this. Lying down in my bed is not comfortable, and pretty much any other chair. The only thing that really doesn't bother me too much is standing up, surprisingly. Except I don't have the stamina to do that for any significant amount of time. So yeah, it's been a very, 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 very difficult bunch of weeks and months. But at this point, it's too much. So we talked to the doctor, and he wants me in this week for emergency surgery again. This time they're going to try something different, because obviously the conventional methods, surprise, surprise, conventional methods aren't working for me. This time the conventional methods aren't working, so what they're going to do is take a bone out of my leg, fibula, which is not entirely necessary for walking, so it shouldn't affect that, but it's a bone in your body, and they're going to use that as a graft for the fusion, because they need something alive to put there. Something alive and rod-shaped and bony. So, so I'm going to be having that bone removed from my leg and put in my back. And the doctor says that since it is living bone already, it should grow. Now, we talked to another guy who lives in the neighborhood here, who's a specialist on this sort of things, and he does a different type of fusion with this, where they go in through the front and attach it to the front of your spine as opposed to the back of your spine, which is where they're doing it for the surgery. And he says that he's never had anything go wrong with putting it through the front, because the front of your spine is more alive than the back of your spine, but problem is that there's a lot of stuff to go through. So it is a much messier operation, which I really don't want to do. So it looks like we're going to be going through the back. and attaching it to the back. And this guy, said that he doesn't have experience of doing that, but child and adult bones are very different, because children's bones grow like there's no tomorrow. They're just all like virulently alive, whereas adult bones, especially someone like me who has had radiation in the area, it's kind of more of a toss-up. So my surgeon is very sure that this will work, because they are putting in a live bone as opposed to a dead bone into a live area. It's a live bone into a dead area as opposed to a dead bone into a live area, which makes a difference. So, we're really hoping that this is the last. I said this last time also. We're really hoping that this is the last major surgery like this I'm going to need. They're also replacing the screw that's loose currently, and they're hoping that putting the bone here is going to stabilize my back. And if it works, since they are putting something living in, the recovery time to know whether it works will be shorter than the last surgery. The last surgery, it was 6 months before we can make a determination. This is going to hopefully be 6 weeks before we can make a determination. But yeah, regardless, I guess I knew this was coming, because, when you have pain like this, it's just how it goes. But man, I've had more surgery related to the spinal fusion now than I have related to the cancer. The first one was to remove a tumor, but it was also because the tumor had broken my spine. So it was to fix my spine and just get the tumor out in the process. It was to fix my spine. The second major surgery I had was removing the tumors from the front. So that was a cancer surgery. And then the next surgery was also for my back, and then this is going to be also for my back. So that's like, the cancer's not even a problem anymore, thank God. But the cancer's not even a problem anymore. But it's just my back is a continual thing. But, unfortunately I need to go through with this, because it has been unlivable for a while, and I put up with things. I put up with a lot of things, but, if I'm going to admit something to myself, it's been very unlivable for many weeks now. I just can't do anything about it, because we just moved and everything else, but it needs to be done. And the Jewish high holidays are coming up. I'm gonna be coming home from the hospital presumably a week before the Jewish New Year, so that's gonna ruin the whole holiday season there. But it's either wait till afterward and just be in pain the whole time, or get it beforehand and be in pain the whole time but have the pain go away. So, I do like me some suffering, but it's not gonna. I can't push this off anymore. But yeah, so if you can, I'll keep you all updated. Hopefully there'll be a weekly update from the hospital next Sunday. But if you could just keep me in your thoughts, and send those prayers and good vibes and whatever it is you feel is appropriate. Because this was obviously not something I wanted, but it's something I desperately need, and I just, after spending all the time since December, not doing anything, because I needed to make sure that I didn't contribute to the fusion failing. I couldn't do lifting or bending or stretching or anything like that for it's like 6 weeks after the last one, and then until July really, or June, I couldn't do any major activity either. I was only now coming out of the recovery period, so to be hopping right back into that again, and knowing that for all intents and purposes, the previous surgery was useless. All the previous surgery did for me was give me 2 months of reprieve. I would say February and March. Maybe a little bit of April. And that's it. So that wasn't worth it. It was I did some stuff in that time, but all in all, it's just But yeah, so this is going to continue my journey of having objects removed from my body, which I'm not happy about, obviously. When I got the tumors removed, it had to come with my adrenal glands. Which I'm finding out that a lot of the parts of your body are optional. I wish I didn't find that out. But it's going to be a very difficult time for me. And so to relate it into the channel here, obviously I'm not going to be doing videos or streams. Wario Land 4 thankfully finished yesterday, so that's done. I don't have to push things off or record in advance or anything and hurt myself. I put a pause on Patreon, so all my patrons will not get billed next month because I only did 2 out of 7 drawings for this month, and I can't do them right now. It's going to be a while before I can draw again, or draw well again. I did 2 things this past week, both of which hurt tremendously, but also were short on time. The Patreon pieces I need to take a bunch of hours for, not just like 30 or minutes or an hour or something. So I'm going to try to finish the Patreon pieces whenever I can. But obviously that's going to be off until I feel better. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. I'm not gonna dump how I'm feeling about this, but suffice to say, I have not been doing well mentally for the past at least month and a half. I'm hoping that this changes things, that I stop feeling that once the pain goes away, that I'm able to feel better about myself. But I have been an unbelievably useless person for a while, and I am not looking forward to continuing to be useless during the recovery again, because I was very, very upset at what everyone else had to go through during this past recovery when I couldn't do anything. I had to have everyone at my beck and call, essentially. And something that I'm really not looking forward to is that now that we've moved, the house layout is different. In the old house, there was a main floor. There was the bedrooms, the kitchen, the dining room, the living room, a bathroom. They're all on the same floor. So it was just down the hallway if I wanted to get food or anything, or just walk around a little bit. Here, the bedrooms, and the bathroom also, but the bedrooms are all on top floor here. Excuse me. And the rest of the house is down a flight of stairs, which is going to present a problem with my back and leg healing. So, everyone is going to have to do everything for me now instead of most of the things. And I hate that. But yeah, I appreciate everyone who has sent their well wishes so far. I don't want to name names, but a few people have gone above and beyond in the past bunch of weeks, and I really, really appreciate them. I don't know if they even watch these videos, but that's okay. I can still thank them. Yeah. So yeah, that's gonna be Thursday, probably. In order to get around my health insurance, I'm gonna be going into the emergency room on Wednesday, because you can do emergency surgery from an emergency room visit, but if you have emergency surgery that you just want to schedule, then the insurance company is like, well, do you really need the surgery? Let's take 3 months to find out. So, yeah. Our healthcare system, hooray. But yeah, so thank you very much for listening to this part of the video. If you did, I appreciate you very much. I will hopefully speak to you again next week. Yeah. Anyway, getting to different things. Aside from everything else in my life, there were good things that happened this past week. Our kitchen finally got sinks, so now our kitchen works. We have countertops and sinks that work. EV Community Day was nice. HuanCon was a thing. Wonderful Juan's John arranged people to go to Six Flags Great Adventure here in New Jersey, and also the Jenkinson's Boardwalk and Aquarium the next day. And that was a really nice time that my back actually held out for, because like I said, for some reason walking isn't too bad, except for stamina. Like I start getting a stitch in my side in the same place every time. But I made it, and it was nice to see people. So thank you, John, for putting that together. It was a good last hurrah for things that I will do for a while. But yeah, so it was a fun time. I was in Midnight Beyond's finale to Phoenix Wright Justice for All, if you want to check that out on their channel. Let's see, there's a Hello Kitty, a Sanrio Danganronpa crossover happening with merchandise, which I think is hilarious. I've been playing more Great Ace Attorney, which has been very fun. Let's see. I got a new phone. My old phone was not doing well. Very, very not doing well. So I got a Samsung A52 5G. It's really, really nice so far. And the battery doesn't die after, like, an hour of use. So I'm really, really happy with it. We also got not wearing it because I'm charging it. It came with a free Samsung smartwatch, which is kind of cool. I've never had a smartwatch before like this, so it's neat. It tells me the weather, and it has a timer, and I can answer texts, so it's cool, and it was free. So that's nice, and it's big. I like big watches, and you can customize the watch face. Let's see. So yeah, we went to Jenkinson's Aquarium and Boardwalk, which was really nice. I'm sorry that I don't have strength. I really just, I don't have strength. There was a Pokemon presentation, which was really, really good. Let's see, Pokemon Presents. Pokemon Unite is coming to mobile phones on September 22nd, and they're adding Mamoswine and Sylveon. Pokemon Cafe Remix is getting an update. Pokemon Masters is doing stuff for its 2-year anniversary. Pokemon Go is getting Galar Pokemon, so that's all a lot of mobile news. There was a lot of information on Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, like an expanded underground, which was really, really exciting to see. Pokemon Legends Arceus, I think they said Arceus, I don't know. There's new Pokemon forms. It's the Hisui region, so there's Hisuian Pokemon forms. I'm really, really excited to see them actually make new Pokemon again. There were also not only new forms, but new evolutions, which was even cooler, which means that maybe we'll get that Dunsparce evolution. We'll never get Mega Dunsparce, but maybe it'll get an evolution. So yeah, it was really, really nice. It was just a good presentation. There's a lot of information. There are going to be battles in the game with like a Final Fantasy X type of action bar, and yeah, good times all around. Let's see. So yeah, Wario Land 4 finished, and there's a bonus video. I did everything I wanted to with that Let's Play, so that's over and done if you want to watch it. I put a lot into it, despite all the construction noise and everything else that went on through that Let's Play. I think it came out well. There were Trails in the Sky videos last week. I really don't think I'm going to be able to record any this week. I'm sorry. It's going to be on hiatus for a while, and I hate that it's in the middle of a game and right in the middle when like important things are happening, but I can't do anything about that. So please just hang in there. I was thinking of possibly trying to stream this week. The problem is it's very painful to stream, and I want to do like a last stream before we left off, but like, what can I do? You know, I can't. What can I do for 3 hours if I'm in a chair? Maybe I can do it from my bed if I find something, but it's not going to be Tuesday, because Tuesday I'm actually going to a family wedding. It's going to be my very last hurrah, is the family wedding, just seeing people before surgery. But maybe Monday. I don't think today. But I'm sorry that I can't do anything good. I can't do anything on Steam. I can't do anything at my computer. It would have to be something on console. But it's just there's a lot of anxiety involved in streaming for me in general on a good day. So you add those factors in, I don't know if I would actually be a good person for a stream until I'm better. So I apologize for that very, very much. I got a print from Mal Makes from her Redbubble store of Serena Beach, which is really, really nice, but it got crushed. I don't know if you can really see, but it's like along the bottom here. The box was crushed, and it just made it. You can see it more over here. It just affected the picture a lot, and I'm going to try to get a frame for it regardless, a flat frame, because my God, Mal, this is beautiful. I still like my Goose Game painting the best over there, but between this, the Breath of the Wild one that I got a little while ago, and the Goose Game, I'm framing these and hanging these up. Man. So yeah, I'm really bummed out that it got crushed, but I'm going to try to salvage it because it was expensive. Let's see what else. Anything else we got this week? Yeah, so this is all dumped on me. Like we got a call from the doctor, from the surgeon's office, being like, we're going to have you in a video call on Monday. We've been trying to get a hold of them. They were like, we're going to get you a video call on Monday, and then check in Tuesday night, and we'll have surgery on Thursday. And we're like, what? So we're like, no, please, can you tell us why I'm getting surgery? Because you didn't say anything. And so we had a call on Friday instead of Monday, and talked it over. And he's like, yeah, we need to do this. And I'm just like, so it's not been a good time for me. But anyway, I did do 2 pieces of art, both of which were low quality, according to my standards anyway, but I think good enough for their intended purposes. The first one, and you get to see my new phone doing this, we'll see how well it works. The first one is for Maminella's birthday. I see how the phone the camera reacts to the phone. I just drew her some Hawaiian flowers because she is from Hawaii. So yeah, I usually do something nice for Maminella every year. I make her MagFest art. I do stuff for her birthday. I couldn't spend on that day. I just could not spend more than like 15 minutes on a piece of art without hurting myself. I was very close to doing so regardless, but I just wanted to do something nice. She liked it, which is the important thing. The other thing is that there's this meme going around of like this guy with like a huge like muscly chest, just like standing like this in profile, and there's a girl standing next to him just like. So there's a meme, and people have been like doing art for it and stuff. So I made one with Rosa John and Luca Jin. So yeah, I did this last night. It took more than 15 minutes. My back held out while I was drawing it, thankfully, and then afterward, I spent a significant amount of time in a significant amount of pain. I wanted to at least get that out of my head and done before we're doing the surgery thing, because I was not going to get that done afterward. So yeah, that's going to be my last piece of art for a while, which I don't know what that says about me. Also, bad news. Charlie, Quap Tweeter, was in National Harbor, went to the Gaylord Hotel, and the MagFest dollar is no longer there. So sometime in the last year and a half, it was cleaned up. So just a moment of silence for the MagFest dollar. I had hoped to see it again, but alas. Also this week, Wednesday. Wednesday is going to be an interesting day for me. But hopefully this week we're getting more news on the Lego Star Wars Skywalker saga, which has been like delayed and delayed and delayed. It's been really weird. I'm just waiting I just want it to come out already. So yeah, fun times. And that's it. Yep, that's it. So yeah. So this week is no videos. And there's not going to be videos for a while. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that things have been spotty, that I've been spotty. Now, I talked about this on Twitter, but like when I have a lot of pain, it completely saps any ability that I have to interact with people. When I get depressed, it's some people when they get depressed they lash out or they complain a lot, and that's whatever works for you, I guess. But don't hurt other people just because you're upset. But when I get depressed, I just really just remove myself from everything, because I don't want to bring the people around me down. And it works. It does that anyway. It's not a good system. But I apologize that I have not been physically or emotionally available for anybody for a while. And I'm hoping after recovery that things are different, but it's going to be a while. And again, thank you everyone for your support through everything. I very much appreciate it. I know that again I haven't been reciprocating the support, but I read everything, and it means a lot to me to know that that people have got my back through this, so to speak. Yeah, I hate that the pain that I've been having keeps being justified. It's not like, oh yeah, Adobe's complaining about being old. No. I hate the fact that when I have pain, it means that something actually is wrong. I'd rather it all be in my head. I said this last time, but I'll say it again. I really hope this is the last surgery I need. Because if this doesn't work, the next step is going to be an actual living hell for me. Because they're going to have to go through the front. God forbid that has to happen, though. Everything's pointing to this actually working as opposed to being a dice roll, which the last two were. So, yeah. Thank you very much for being the awesome people that you are. Always remember that I'm rooting for you and I love you. And keep being good to each other. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye.